In this demo we're checking out a Queen in a Box pedal that recently got the seal of approval from Brian May himself. Introducing Galileo from Catalinbread. Now this isn't a new pedal, it's very well established and it was designed to capture the sound of a treble booster into a cranked AC30. It's got a very simple layout of volume, gain and tone, so let's check out some tones. So first up without the pedal, I've got my Morgan MVP66. I use the same settings all the time with this amp on every single lesson. So that's what we've got, right? It's basically right on the very edge of breakup. I've also gone very authentic with this little sucker. Can you see that? Check it out. That is a real English sixpence. But not only that, I got it from the same place that Brian May gets his picks. So quick shout out to R. Ingram Coins. They're actually mates of my wife's, right? And we just randomly discovered that they supply Brian May with his sixpences. Now, it's a deliberate choice for me to not run out and go get one of the Brian May Red Special guitars, which do all the out of phase stuff. I do have a guitar which can do that. I'll show you that in a little bit. In the intro, I was playing One Vision, everything in the middle, right? You could always add a bit of phaser. You know, to get that intro really nailed on. But that, straight out of the box, no mucking about with my EQ on my amp, I think is really close already. Now the tone and the gain knobs are fairly responsive. I've just tweaked the gain up a little bit. The tone knob's even more responsive, so I'm leaving that where it is. But this is a great tone for the Don't Stop Me Now solo. It goes like this. You got all that. Let me show you the difference between this pick and my standard pick, right? Versus gets that kind of really unique sort of attack, which you don't get with a plastic pick. Now I've turned up the tone ever so slightly. Loads brighter, right? That is a great tone for Bohemian Rhapsody. Goes a bit like this. How lovely is that? Listen to the overtone. Just goes off into a lovely bit of feedback. And then you've got... Definitely doing a lesson for that solo. Next up, we're doing Somebody to Love. With these settings, I've cranked the gain. Left the tone control where it is on the volume. Goes a bit like this. And you got this cool part. Artificial harmonics are tricky with these. And one of the cool features of this pedal is it was designed with Brian May's playing in mind. So it will roll up really nicely on the guitar, which is what Brian does a lot of the time. So we look at kind of magic with that, you know. You know, stuff like that, right? But if I roll that right back, say halfway. Great, isn't it? There's another bit that goes. That's so difficult to do with a coin. Then with the volume back up on the guitar. Let's try it with a coin. Very difficult with a coin. But anyway, volume up to about 3. Up to about 5. And if we use the middle pickup as well. get a load more treble stuff happening, don't you? Let's try neck pickup. I mean, that is cool, isn't it? And that's with the volume up full, okay? So you retain a lot of control over the tone in the pedal just from the volume knob on your guitar. I'm going to go for a single coil in the bridge for the next one. We're going to do Tie Your Mother Down, which has got a slightly different tone, I think. So I've rolled back the tone on the pedal, which gives me this. Bit too much, right? But if we roll off on the guitar, notice how those notes come out. It's a bit more clear, isn't it? And again with humbuckers. So it really doesn't matter what guitar you have. This still gets you smash in the ballpark. Next one's in drop D, actually. We're going to look at Fat Bottom Girls. And this time I've got the gain all the way down. Still quite a lot of gain, right? But again, we can roll off the volume. I've turned down to about 4 on my guitar there. You get the idea. Next up, we're looking at I Want It All, just the rhythm part, okay, that's in the background. Again, I've turned the gain up, turned the tone down. So we have... Now, I did say that I would show you one with an out of phase setting, and this is the only guitar that I have that can do that. We're going to do a bit of We Will Rock You. Notice it's got that. Much more of that nasally sort of tone, isn't it? So I hope you've enjoyed the demo. I think this pedal gets that tone bang on, and it's so easy to dial in a range of his tones, and you've got the roll off on the guitar as well. I think it's absolutely a must-have for any Brian May fan. And with these settings, I'm going to play you out with Hammer to Fall. See you soon.